We love hip hop.
I'm going to show y'all something here on the screen. Let's pull this up. And let me pull it up for y'all. Big salute to Kendrick Lamar. Oh, I won't say a big salute. Salute to Kendrick Lamar. Big salute. Calm down, Friday. All right, you're still in Toronto, broski. So this is courtesy. Do I have it up on the screen? Yeah, this is courtesy of the Toronto Blue Jays X page. Kendrick Lamar visits the Rogers Center in June. Tickets go on sale December 6th. That's 2 days from now. It's going to be him and SZA, the Grand National Tour. Let me ask you guys a question in the chat here. We'll do another poll. Let's see. Will the Kendrick Lamar show... I'll ask this. Will the Kendrick show... Get my spelling right. Go down smoothly? All right. Bare question marks. Big Chill says, cancel that. Why? And quick thing. Because I've seen some people, even in the comments, they're probably saying it in the comments here too. Like, yo, so what's up with the Toronto Blue Jays? So are they Kendrick supporters and stuff too? Are they part of the K-Bots, K-Barbs? No, the Toronto Blue Jays. Sorry. The Toronto Blue Jays post everything that's going down the Blue Jays page. I don't think that the Blue Jays themselves like control the page or whoever runs the Blue Jays social media. They're just posting whatever's coming down to the stadium. So don't look at it as the MLB or the Toronto Blue Jays or whatever organizations that are behind them are picking sides. They listening to Not Like Us in the Office. No, if Drake was performing over there at the Rogers Center, then they'd be posting Drake's performing there too. Okay. Big Chill said he disrespected our city, brother. So do y'all think Drake's gonna just let this go down? Because there was a couple of things that happened. There was the show in the Schoolboy Q show. That didn't happen. There was it Sir? TDE Sir? That didn't happen. But we're also talking about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is on a way, way bigger level than when it comes to any of these acts, respectfully. So I don't think that they'll be able to have even just the power to just stop the show. Let me one in the chat if y'all think this is going to go smoothly. 2 in the chat if you think they're going to crash out. And in what way? Are we talking about like this is a stadium? How much does the Rogers Center hold? Let me do a quick search here. I wonder why Drake didn't do the Rogers Center. Because to me, Drake could do the Rogers Center easily. Okay, he did. What's that? The Scotiabank Arena, where the Raptors play, and I know Scotiabank Arena holds something like 19 or 20,000. 49,286. Holy shit, man. So Kendrick Lamar is going to be packing, and I'm sure it's going to be sold out. No matter how much people think that Toronto has an issue with Kendrick Lamar, there's a bunch of people who love Kendrick Lamar out here, okay, who listen to his music on a regular basis. I listen to Kendrick Lamar's music. I went to his last concert over there at the not the Rogers Center, but the Scotiabank Arena. I went to that show. Great show. It had a great light show, the performance, the pyrotechnics. Man was on stage with a kung fu suit. It was crazy. But it always makes me think, like, Drake will do back-to-back nights in an arena, and instead of just doing back-to-back nights in an arena, just do 2 nights at the freaking stadium. It's literally across the street. For the people who don't live in Toronto, you can see the Rogers Centre from the Scotiabank Arena. It's like right next to each other. So I don't understand why Drake wouldn't do this. He probably will. Views from the phone says trash sound for concerts. Is it? I don't remember ever going to see a concert over there. I went to go see Jay-Z over at the Scotiabank Arena. I don't think Jay-Z can do a stadium. Maybe in his heyday. Y'all think Jay-Z could do a stadium in his heyday? Then as far as like the show not going smoothly, let's examine that for a quick second. If the show wasn't to go smoothly, what can happen? So, for example, there was times where there was the Pusha T show. I'll pull up some footage from that.
Yo.
What's the name here? YTC. What are you saying, brother?
Yo, what's good? Yo, it's Captain.
Oh, what are you saying, Cap?
Yo, what's good, fam? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Yo,
I just had to chime in. I have a meeting in a little bit, so I'm not gonna keep you for too long. But I just had to chime in because I seen you were streaming. Yo, no cap, that shit is not happening, fam. I'm just gonna keep it like a stack.
Stop this.
That shit is not happening at all, brother. I'm not making no threats. I'm a good youth. Like I'm a good guy. Like I'm not doing nothing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just giving my opinion. That shit is not gonna happen. Toronto is a very liberal and they don't want no problems type of city. Like, you know what I mean? They don't want no riot. Okay, but still, it's not gonna happen. Like I'll be 100. What, they already sold the tickets?
No, tickets are going on sale on the 6th, so a couple days from now.
Okay, so nothing is confirmed yet. So I'm gonna let you know right now. Toronto Police Services, they don't want to have to deal with this mess. This is gonna be a mess. Okay, I'm putting my bias, everything aside. Like I'm one of the men, I'm gonna be completely unbiased. I'm gonna look at it from a perspective of like, what could this potentially do? Listen, this could potentially have riots. There could be people like endangering other people's lives. Yo, there are a couple of youths that were shooting 100 shots at a recording studio the other day. 23 youths. Okay, yes. That we're doing. Okay, so Toronto, they don't want to deal with that. The last thing Toronto Police Services wants to deal with is anything like that, brother. If they can avoid something like that, they will. They're gonna tell Kendrick, yo, you can't perform. And even if they do let him perform, they're not gonna let him perform that bullshit. Wallahi, they're not gonna let him perform none of that bullshit. They're gonna say, yo, you're gonna tell him, yo, go up there, be a good youth, perform your good songs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do all right and get off the stage.
Yeah, we gonna be all right and get off the fucking stage. There's no way you're gonna let him perform that bullshit because it's gonna start a issue. Like, bro, it's gonna be a problem. The nigga dissed our city. How the fuck are they gonna allow that?
Oh, yo, Captain, watch the curses. We live.
My bad, brother. Sorry.
Yo, for the people out there, this is your true captain. Okay, tap into his YouTube channel. Very, very popping YouTube channel in these YouTube streets. Okay, just because your video is not up, so people don't know, they can't see you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah. No, because I got a meeting to go to right now, and I look homeless. But listen. So that guy, it's gonna cause an issue. It's gonna cause too much issues. They don't want to deal with that. How are you gonna? Yo, let me ask you, Friday. How are you gonna come to somebody's city and diss the city that you're coming to, and and you think those patrons of those cities, citizens of those cities that inhabit those cities, you think that they're gonna sit there and allow you to disrespect the city? How is that gonna work? That's not gonna work.
Don't speak on the family, Crody.
Yo, how is he gonna say that? How is he gonna go on stage and go speak on the family, Crody? Bro, the Driftwood Mandem are gonna go over there and storm the stage immediately.
I'll be a new whole king with a strip fried rice and a bland meat, Crody.
The issue. Yo, you ever watch that movie Straight Outta Compton?
Which one? Sorry, say again.
You ever
and Illinois, I'm gonna bring you in just now. Say again.
You ever watched that movie Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, I haven't. I haven't seen it.
Okay. Chat probably watched it. I love that movie. There was a scene in that movie when they were blowing up
NWA.
The group, they were blowing up. I think they had a show in Detroit.
Mm.
The police officers, so they had a song blowing up called "Fuck the Police." You know the song. Everybody knows the song.
Yeah.
That song was blowing up. It was doing numbers, and then the Detroit police didn't like it, so they were like, "Yo, you can perform everything. You can do your show, everything. What you're not gonna do is you're gonna come to our city and perform that song, "Fuck the Police." That's a
You gotta stop
disrespect.
saying the F word, bro. You're gonna smash it. You're gonna mess up my dough, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So
Keep going.
what they said is you cannot perform that song, "F the Police," right? So then the NWA was like, "Yo, what are you gonna do about it?" Say, "Yo, just don't perform it. Watch yourself." You know, these guys don't care. You know,
Yeah, they performed it, and then they got arrested.
And then the police, you know, these guys don't care. They're niggas with attitude, like, you know what I mean? They don't care. So
yeah.
So they went and performed it, and then the police came to the stage and stormed the stage and took them off the stage and said, "Yo, get out of here." They grabbed them and put them in a police van and took them to jail. That's the same. I'm not saying the same thing is gonna happen, but yo, it might be even worse than that. I'm not saying the police are gonna do anything, but bro, you think
the man then might?
Yo,
okay, so let me respond to you. Right?
Okay, go ahead.
So here's the thing. I don't think that Toronto has the same kind of love that you expect them to have. I think there's a lot of turncoats, niggas who are more Kendrick fans than they are Drake, whether the battle happened or not.
In Toronto?
Yes, bro. You might be underestimating it, but the man's doing a stadium because he can pack out the stadium.
It's not even him. He's doing the opener. He's doing the opener for what's her name?
For SZA.
Yeah, it's not even him. It's
they're
SZA.
They're co-headliners, bro.
Okay, well, that's what they want to say, bro. You know how these West Coast clowns are, broski. Come on, bro. They're just gonna do that.
Well, I'm just saying,
this guy's gonna perform little 2 songs. He's just the opener, bro. He's not like that, bro. I'm telling you. No pun intended.
The respect that you might think that Toronto might have, that you have, because it's clear that you're you're repping. Not everybody's like that, bro.
I'm being unbiased. I'm being completely doing my best to be unbiased here. I'm just giving my perspective.
But you have that Toronto man energy. Like, yo, mans can't come here with that type of shit, talking about our guy like that. Not everybody feels like that.
Who doesn't have that kind of energy? I'm just obviously there's a couple little wastemans on
bro,
Twitter and shit that want to be edgy. But Friday, I touch road every single day, bro. I touch grass. I have never not one time heard a man blasting that "Not Like Us" bullshit on road. I swear to God, I've never heard that. I've been DT, East End, West End. I even went to St. Catharines. I've never heard anybody playing that bullshit. Only time I heard somebody playing it was when I went down to Miami. They were playing that like mad. But in the ends, I've not heard a single man. It's like 80% of mans here are with gang, bro. They're on the home team. Why the hell would they try to be with a guy that dissed them? What kind of kink? What do you have, a kink? You have a set? What do you call? What's that kink that they have in
humiliation kink?
What do you have, a humiliation kink? The guy literally dissed you. He said, "Yo, I'm glad D Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither." And you're sitting there going, "Oh yeah, that's hard. Oh yeah, like as one of the mandem from the city. What?"
No, that's the problem. What you're not realizing is there's bear traders. And listen, quick, fast, and I'm going to bring these gentlemen in. Bleak, who just jumped in the comments and said something Friday, you a pussy and a sellout. Why? I'm not saying something just because I'm not trying to say it to down Drake. I'm just saying what the facts are. He's doing a stadium tour because people are going to show up. The people who are going to be in attendance are not going to pay a ticket to crash out on Kendrick Lamar. They're going to go to they're actually going to bump Not Like Us. They might not be the ones who are the loyalists, but there's a lot of them in this city, and it's unfortunate.
Bro, I don't think there's as much as you think. Like, I think most of those guys on the internet are just talking. Like, they don't actually, they just want to crash out. They want to cause problems. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, yo.
Yo, we got DJ Illinois in the building. Who else is there? Moo Moo?
Well, go on, yo.
Yo, what up, man? How y'all doing?
Yo. So listen, just off top, make sure y'all can curse.
Yeah,
no F-bombs.
I never swear, man. You know me already, Freddie.
You can say shit, but just the F-bomb is just heavy for that algorithm. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When I'm on here, I feel like I gotta keep it professional and talk with no vulgarity. You know what I mean? As much minimal as possible. You know?
Yeah. Hey, I respect
it's just a discussion, bro. I could get heated and you be talking with emotion. We just gotta keep the conscience. You know what I mean?
So let me ask y'all, and Mumu, this is a question for both of y'all. Y'all think this is going to be a smooth sailing show, no issues?
Mumu, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I think it's
All right.
gonna be a smooth selling show because number one, it's not gonna be gang members protecting Kendrick and SZA. It's gonna be police. So I don't think dudes in most places, damn near anywhere, are directly challenging police like that, especially over a rapper. So
Can I ask a
that's
question?
go ahead.
Why would the police want to deal with that when they could just say, "Yo, we don't want any of this business. We don't want any of this trouble. We don't want to waste the tax dollars of the city."
What are they going to be dealing with though? Because if you see
There's
police there, but listen what I'm saying. If you see police there and there's a police standing like hundreds of yards where you like, but by the time you get past the police, you still probably won't even be within arm's length of Kendrick.
Bro,
Put it
So
this.
who's gonna
guys,
run up on the police,
yo,
a police officer, and be like, "Nah, fuck you. My bad. Nah, forget you. I'm getting to him."
some of these guys, they're not like me and you, brother. They're not citizens. Like
All right,
they,
know what
they
I
are,
think's gonna. Know what
they're
I think's
crash
gonna happen.
outs. This is
Know what I think's
Toronto.
gonna. Know what I think's gonna happen. He's gonna get the Taylor Swift treatment with the
Convoy?
yeah, the convoy.
Nah, bro.
And
Come
then
on.
after the concert, he's gonna go to New. After the concert, he's going to New Ho King and he's gonna put autograph on the wall, bro.
Yo.
Hold on. Let me just read this super chat. Big salute to Joel Wright for the super chat. He said, "This ain't Lee's Palace. Laugh out loud. It's a stadium show. How are you getting close to Dot? Not
yeah,
happening.
right. Like seriously,
Lee's Palace is like 500 people that packs out that place."
Okay, can I ask a question?
It's gonna be stupid though. If he performs not like us, I guarantee you, it's getting clipped with the whole crowd saying A minor.
Yes,
100%.
He's not performing that song though.
Of course he is.
Oh yeah,
He's 100% performing that song. He might perform it. Hey, I can guarantee you, he's gonna perform that song at least 3 times. At least 3.
Yo,
one mic.
My bad. Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rick Ross's fat ass did all that shit all out west. He got bodied. He's not performing that song. I'm letting you know right now. Rick Ross tried that.
That's Rick Ross playing it.
Bro, Rick Ross was out there
in Vancouver.
Bro, Rick Ross was out there with no real security, with his homeboys as security.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference right now. Rick Ross is playing it. He had a DJ play it. He didn't perform it live.
But he still got moshed.
But okay, right, I'll give you the big difference. The big difference is Rick Ross was performing at an open festival outdoors where everybody could just walk up to him. He was getting paid way less of a bag than what Kendrick Lamar is coming down here to go do.
Oh my goodness.
And this 100%. Guy's going to a stadium where he's going to be escorted by police every inch of the building from the hotel to the stadium.
From the airport.
This is way two different levels of performances.
Yeah, man.
Like they shouldn't even, like Rick Ross, he was standing outside of this, he was standing right near the crowd after his show. Like they shouldn't even be able to get that close to him.
Close to you,
but the type of show that he was doing at the level that Rick Ross is at, come on, fam. He can't afford to get that kind of big show and big treatment, bro.
When you're doing stadium shows, it's a different thing still too. Because
he's a club performer.
They and depending on how it all depends on the setup of the stage too and how it's gonna be set up. Because stadium shows, the stage is usually set up away. If you've seen the Taylor Swift concert, like it's like a big cross. Like she can walk up and down and thing, you know what I mean? So it all depends on how they set up the stadium. But in that sense, he's still performing them songs regardless.
One person is fighting.
And Drake fans ain't smart enough to outsmart Kendrick. Like Drake fans. So anybody that's team Drake, they don't have the brain power to get one over on TDE or PG Lane.
What is happening?
Where'd you find this guy?
It's not even a Drake fan thing though. It's just the reality of the situation. He's just a big artist like Taylor Swift.
Where'd you find this guy, Friday?
This guy's gonna run. He's gonna run TV off. People gonna be screaming "Mustard." You know what I mean?
They're gonna be screaming "Custard."
Nah, guy, Drake is wilding, yo.
It's not a Drake thing, bro. This is bro.
He's the one that said
Why
bro.
would I rate a man that dissed my city? Why would I do that? Like,
I'm not
explain
rating.
that to me.
Bro, Drake dissed your city. Drake dissed your city harder than Kendrick ever could.
Why would Drake diss his own city?
I'm gonna tell you how he dissed his own city. Look at all the artists. Look at all of the artists that came up under Drake that he took advantage of with the OVO sweatshop. Look at Maconin. What's his name? I love Maconin. Look at the Weeknd. How he did all the niggas and took that. So hold on. This is what I'm saying. So if you telling me that a cornball, a person who disrespects the artists from your city, who don't really give them a chance to come. Matter of fact, not only does he put them in bad situations, but he tries to really screw these guys. And you telling me that he's supposed to be the representative for y'all city, like that's the person that's supposed to be untouchable? Nobody that's real gonna respect somebody like that from their city or not. We gonna say, hey, that nigga is on his own. Let him do his thing because he don't even rep our city right.
Okay, let me correct you, brother, because you're misinformed. Okay. The whatever McConan guy working on a Tuesday, whatever that guy, he's not from here. He's from the States. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about with regards to that. Second of all, The Weeknd is the biggest artist in the world. Okay, so I don't know what do you mean like he snubbed him.
And Drake didn't steal a lot of that music from Take Care. But what you talking about, bro? He's sitting up there. Go ahead, my bad.
Okay, thank you. You wouldn't even know who the fuck. There's a strong possibility that was
language, bro.
My bad. There's a strong possibility that you wouldn't even know who The Weeknd is if it wasn't for the influence and the cosign that Drake gave him initially in his career at the earlier stages. Okay, I've never seen a man do more for the city than Drake. As a matter of fact, like I don't see Bieber putting on for the city as much as The Weeknd, or Bieber putting on for the city as much as Drake. Okay, I don't see The Weeknd putting on for the city as much as Drake.
Okay, but
I don't see really Daniel Caesar. Like I don't see none of these. Like Drake is like the number one guy that puts on for the city. He just did a song with one of my brothers. He's like Snow Day. Like was just a guy that's a random.
What you're saying.
What's that got to do with Kendrick coming down here, bro?
Because he's saying that Drake
Drake ain't shutting this show down, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay, but I'm just clarifying what he said. He's saying Drake is a goofy because he doesn't rep the city.
Right. So everything you told me is that there's a popular guy from your city. Everybody has a popular person from their city. But when you get down to how he's treated, and like it's a lot of other artists that haven't even made it to mainstream that are saying shit about Drake from Toronto as far as like hold on.
Don't live here.
Listen, I don't live there. I don't live there. But what? Right? Okay. And you a fan. That's all you are.
I'm not a fan.
Groupie. You're a groupie, nigga.
I'm letting you know what it is.
You're a groupie of Kendrick. You're a groupie, nigga. I don't live in LA, nigga. I'm from Houston. Okay. I just know goofy niggas when I see them.
Yeah, but you're a K-pop.
Drake got a reputation in my city, nigga. What you talking about? That clown nigga got a reputation in my city. We know about him. What you talking about?
1 second. I just want to read this donation over here. Big salute to Joel Wright. Thank you for the donation. He says, we have talked about TO shows almost sold out. I don't know what.
You said have we talked about how the Toronto shows almost sold out?
The one over, but how does he know that the tickets are not on sale yet?
They're not. That's what I'm saying. They're peaking.
Are they in the States? They're not early. There isn't early tickets in the States for LA.
I don't know, man. I got
brother. They're beaking. They're not even on sale yet, and they're saying, "Oh, it's sold out." Like
and six. I see you in the waiting room. I'll bring you in a minute. We got a lot of people.
But anyways, Friday, I'm gonna get up on out of here. I just want to leave on this note before I go. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but more time, bro. Like I know for a fact with the way the city goes and how they want to avoid problems, especially with regards to like gang and that kind of stuff. Yo, listen, the way I look at it is this is how honestly I look at it is we are in the crash out era. You guys might think, oh, he's untouchable. He'll have a convoy. He'll have this. Earlier this year, the former president of the United States, some guy climbed up on a roof and almost killed the former president of the United States. All that security there, brother.
Okay, well that's the States, bro.
I know that's different,
here,
but yo, these kids are. I know, but these kids are crash outs, bro. These kids are crash outs, and they're gonna do what they can and try to. I'm just letting you know.
Let them land. Let them land.
So at the end of the day, like like, I think the way they look at it, and this is the way they're probably going to look at it, is like, yo, we're not trying to incite anything crazy. We're not trying to incite any high tensions within the city. They're probably going to give them ultimatum, say, yo, you cannot perform none of that shit. Just go, like, we going to be all right. And then the show's over. That's probably what they're going to do. They're going to say, yo, no, not like us. No, none of that other bullshit.
No.
Just perform your good songs, be a good you, and leave the stage, bro, and get out of the city. That's probably what they're going to do.
Nah,
Anyways,
fam.
Friday.
Boy, you're gonna be sad, boy, after that concert. You're gonna be sad than a motherfucker.
You already sound sad, brother.
Trust me, because
Okay,
the way
so
I feel there's gonna be a lot of security there, a lot of police, like a lot of police presence, whatever. But there's no way he's not performing those songs. There's no way in hell he's not performing those songs. Know what I'm saying? Because that's like saying Drake can go to LA and say, oh, he could perform what's it called? Is it Family Matters? The one with the AI.
Yeah, family. Oh no, yeah. Tailor-made freestyle.
Yeah, it's like him going there to perform that. They're gonna be like, yo, you can't, like, he wouldn't do it obviously, but it's the same. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let both of you guys go because I have 2 more people in the waiting room. Okay, thank you guys for your commentary. That was
yo, don't be surprised if you see the man go to New Hope King and eat some fried rice and with a blammy cruddy.
With a blammy cruddy. Yeah. Salute to you, Illinois.
Tell me your cheesing, fam.
Salute to you, Momo, and salute to the people over there in Houston, man. Yeah, I got love for Houston, man. Peace, y'all.
You done know.
Oh man, that was hilarious. Okay, let me bring in these 2 gentlemen here. We got Down to Earth in the building. We got Josh, aka OVO Yachty, in the building. Okay,
you guys can hear me, right?
We can hear you.
I'm just gonna be quick with this.
All right,
just
drop it.
Learn about the Toronto police. We go to events. The Toronto police is on all these rappers in the city. They shut down Pressa's show. They shut down a lot of shows. But they're not Kendrick Lamar. The ACC is a corporate place. You seen what they done to Taylor Swift? They got rid of the homeless when she came, right? Yeah. They got rid of the homeless. If people don't
what
know,
homeless?
Well, the homeless in Toronto.
No, I'm saying, like, they were like, what homeless? There's no homeless here.
So if you don't know about the politics with the Toronto police, it's a big investment. There's people who own that place. I don't want to say the cultural type of people who own it, but nothing's gonna go down. This is a high-class city, Toronto. They don't want to look. They don't want to look bad because that will affect other people from coming here.
Yeah.
Get what I mean? So this is just a fantasy. People are in their emotions, and majority of those people are gonna go to the show. I'm gonna straight up say are Caucasian. Majority of those people will be white people, and they're not gonna make nothing like what people are talking about go down. That would be like terrorism, considered terrorism.
That's a fact.
So people are in their emotions and feelings. This is not no ghetto show where there's 500 people. There'll be like 30,000 people and gunshots go off or anything like that. Come on. By June, they'll probably do a raid on a couple of these individuals who's associated talking online about Kendrick Lamar. Watch. Remember what I said. They're going to probably lock up a couple people. Not saying any names, but that's going to happen. So keep going online. Keep talking about Kendrick. Keep threatening him and stuff online. Watch what happens. That's all I got to say. This is a corporate city. A lot of investments are in the ACC. Basketball, not just concerts. So, yeah, nothing's going to happen. You might wish it's going to happen, but a lot of people look at the streams from Canada with Not Like Us. That was the #1 track in Toronto in the summertime. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
So what are people talking about? If it was the #1 streaming song in Toronto or Canada, what are people talking about? A lot of people, Toronto people, it's bad, support other people more than their own. We see it with our own artists.
This is the point that I was trying to make, like, respectfully, because I mess with Captain Heavy. We just had an interview with him the other day, but he's very passionate about the city, and I am too. But not everybody's as passionate about the city as the people who are deeper in the culture, let's say.
Yeah, that's not true. There's a generation gap. There's certain people, like I'm saying, like I'm an OG. I got a youngin. I could understand the 20-year-olds up to maybe late 20s, but over that age, no. You have a big population still that don't listen to Drake. People think just because Drake's from Toronto, everybody supports Drake. No, it's like other cities, other artists, they get the same energy. Not everybody supports Lil Durk in Chicago. Not everybody supports what Gucci Mane in Atlanta.
Yeah,
You just don't hear those stories. You're just hearing one side, like just because he's from Canada, everybody supports Drake. You know yourself from the early days of Drake's career. People used to punk him coming to the studio. You get what
that's
I
a
mean?
fact.
So what are people saying? There's a big population who don't respect Drake.
Unfortunately, yeah, it is like that. You know what I'm saying?
And the people at the ACC will
Yeah.
not be no ghetto people going. These will be expensive tickets. They're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And the police is the security and they're hired. They're not going by the government. They're hired. When you see police at concerts, they're hired. Right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna play with their money? Toronto police don't joke. Just look up their history, how they shut down shows. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm out.
Salute to you, down to earth. Salute to you,
Yo,
Sean.
respect to you, bro. Respect to you,
Respect.
brother. Respect.
Respect.
Came and dropped the knowledge. What do you got to say on this, Yachty? And I see you in the queue also. Who else is in the queue? I see you in the queue. Let me bring in 6. You're
Yeah.
So Yachty, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that the show will get shut down? You think it's gonna go through
Nah,
smoothly?
bro. I'm an OVO, man. You know that Friday show ain't getting shut down, bro. We all know the truth, bro. And matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised Drizzy Drake sitting on top in the boxes watching the show one time. Like he did at the Scotiabank Arena. He did it. He probably did it. Drake does it all the time. He did it the last time when Kendrick went to the Scotiabank Arena. He was there. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
Quick fast. Also, I want to give a salute once again. Thank you again, Joel, right, for the donation. Do what Joel's doing. If y'all want to donate, hit that super chat, man. He said to clarify, pre-sales was today and it's almost sold out. Woo-wee.
I'm not gonna lie though, that doesn't surprise me. Like, come on, like even Academic said it yesterday on his stream. The majority of people that go to shows, majority are either mixed or Caucasian people. Like people kind of need to get out of their mind, like, oh, there's something gonna happen. Even when Drake goes, because Drake will go to Cali soon. Not now, but you know what I mean? And do a tour. Like, ain't no one gonna do any. I mean, I hope not, but you know what I mean? Like, the point is, come on, guys. Like, look, I know, yeah, we always want to defend whatever, but at the end of the day, business is business, and those people are gonna make sure they're gonna cross their T's and dot their I's. They don't do these things off the hop, you know? So
Well,
yeah,
I will
man.
say something quick fast before you go.
Yeah.
We lost 6. We lost 6. One thing I will say about that is if Drake is doing anything, if he does anything to shut it down in any kind of way, and that gets put out into the open, then what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, "Yo, bro, you can't come to our show. You can't come to our city neither."
Oh, exactly. Exactly. You know?
Right?
So
So
the,
you
the
want
question
that to
I
happen?
asked in the chat. Sorry, go ahead, Freddie. Sorry
So
about
why
that. Go
would you
ahead.
want that to happen when it's like you got to travel around too? So you know, I don't think Drake would want him to be connected to any reason why Kendrick can't make it here.
Exactly. Business is business at the end of the day, guys. Look, I know we love Drake and we're all trying to defend whatever, but at the end of the day, they're gonna cross their T's and dot their I. The question I asked in the chat, I don't know if you saw it Friday. I asked, will Kendrick bring the TDE crew with him?
Ooh, that's a good question. What do you think?
It's already happening. Scissors on TDE.
Yeah, but like the guys who couldn't get here, for example, like Schoolboy Q was trying to get in the other day. They shut that down, right? And I'm not saying Drake and them. I'm just saying it got shut down. Like he couldn't make it here. Same thing with Sir. So are we getting, let's say, a Black Hippie reunion on the stage? What the hell is that? Okay. So what I'm pulling up right here, your turn started at 7:05. Please confirm that you want to proceed with the site. So I'm just going, I'm trying to get through all of these stupid prompts. All right. Enter offer passcode. No. So pre-sales happening now. Get your early bird. How the hell do I get into the damn page? These guys. Okay, here we go.
Somebody just sent a message saying maybe Drake bought half the tickets already.
Well, I was gonna pull up something from a few years ago, but this is a way different circumstance, and I'll show
Right.
y'all.
Yeah.
Way different circumstances, way different size venue.
Fighting for their life in hospital after a fight broke out at a rap concert at the Danforth Music Hall. Marianne Domain is live at the concert venue with more details. Marianne.
Hi, Carolyn. We now know that the fight broke out just after 10 o'clock last night as about 1,400 fans packed the Danforth Music Hall watching rapper Pusha T perform. And that is when some fans tried to rush the stage. We were told initially that 3 were treated for minor injuries, but now police confirming that one other person was stabbed at some point, either during the altercation or sometime after the altercation, and was rushed to hospital with life-threatening conditions where he remains this hour. Forensics also here, police also here. They're all still trying to piece this together, and fans are still talking about this with video circulating of the fight online. In several videos posted on Twitter, you can see Pusha T performing. When fans start throwing different drinks on the stage, Pusha T then leaves the stage, and then you see people trying to...
That looked crazy right there. I think that's when dude got stabbed.
Rush the stage. They're quickly apprehended by the rapper's security.
Oh, oof. It's graphic. So that's what happened when Pusha T came down here.
Yeah,
but he was also performing at the Danforth Hall. I remember it clearly because I was trying to find my news story with it, because the news had asked me to give some commentary, and they were like, "What do you think? Do you think it was overzealous fans, or do you think that it was OVO goons sent in?" At the time, I said overzealous fans, and I'm still standing on that. But there was rumors that were going around after on multiple media platforms saying that there was OVO goons that were involved in that crash out right there. But I'll say again, way different size venue. I think Danforth Hall maybe holds 1,000 people tops or whatever. Maybe 3,000 people tops.
Yeah. No, again, Friday, I keep saying it, and other people saying it. It's a stadium, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's a stadium. Do I have to say? Can I say it one more time, Friday? It's a stadium.
Stadium.
You know what I mean? Like, look, I get it, guys. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I'm a certified OVO man out here. Okay, like, I get it. If it was me,
OVO Yachty.
You know what I mean? But come on, guys. Like, it's no. If I would say this, if anything were to happen, not saying I want something to happen, it won't even be at the show. It will be posted either after or before the show. But even that, I don't think it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I even think it would be a case of Kendrick goes in on the day of the show and leaves the night of the show or the next day. He won't be around for too long.
I think we're exaggerating or overreacting. I'm gonna read this donation right here. Big thanks for the donation. Port City Investments. It says Canadian Heritage Moment. If show crashed. Listen, here's the thing. Drake brings, they said something like $400 million a year to the city of Toronto. And this concert itself, being at a stadium, being something that has a bunch of different venues around, parking enforcements, all different types of things that are going to benefit from this, is also going to bring a gajillion dollars to the city. So it would be counterproductive for Drake, being a man of the city, no matter what Kendrick said about him on the song, to cost the city money. Right?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So they're not gonna do that. Nothing gonna happen. If it was like at what would you call it now? Like I was at a club, but like what's next after a club? An arena, right?
An arena. Across the street over there at the Scotiabank Arena, it still wouldn't happen. Because when you're performing at those places, bro, the gate or the fence between the stage and the people is like super far, bro. So by the time anybody jumps over that fence, security's tackling them.
You tackling, bro. You're getting tackled on like a football player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't care who you are, bro. And there's metal detectors in that place, so nobody's walking in with a burner.
Exactly.
There's metal detectors to the point when you're going to go show them your ticket. You got to walk through a metal detector, and if you got a bag, they're going in your bag.
Yeah. So, yo, guys, listen. Look, I know we love Jake. Ain't shit gonna happen, all right? Can I say that word? Yeah, ain't shit gonna happen, right?
Yeah, you're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
So, yo, everyone, just stand back. Let the show happen. You know what I mean? Drake's going to Australia. I mean, that's a whole different story, but you know.
Yeah. I need a max win.
Bradley, big up yourself. I don't want to stay on your show too long. I know you have other people you want to bring on and stuff like that, but just big up yourself and stay steady, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, all right?
Thank you, brother. Salute to you, man.
Yeah, blessed to you, bro. Cool.
Yo, salute to OVO Yachty. Yeah, man. It'd be stupid of Drake to even want to be responsible for having the show canceled in any kind of way. Okay. It's one thing with the Schoolboy Q show. There's one thing when it comes to TDE, sir. Like, niggas don't, with all respect to Schoolboy Q, niggas are not pressed if Schoolboy Q can't make it over to Club History. On top of the fact that Club History at the time, or you guys are trying to perform at a club that the man has something to do with. So obviously, no, those shows aren't going to happen. But as far as Kendrick Lamar performing at a stadium, and I got to say this, I know both of those guys are talking really slick on their songs, but Kendrick talked a lot of tough shit. So if anything was to happen, which I don't want anything to happen to the man, all right? We're not even trying to promote that here on the platform. But you were talking a lot of tough shit besides calling the man a PDF file. So if a nigga was to come up to you and slap you at any time while you're in the city, guess what? Suck God, brethren. And I would expect the same if niggas were saying the same type of shit about Kendrick over there in the West Coast. Okay? So I'm not saying that nothing can happen. Nothing's going to happen at the show. But if these guys' crews bump into each other and somebody grabs up Kendrick and by his collar and slaps the shit out of him, I'm going to say, well, you know what? That's what you get for saying that you're going to be at the New Ho King with a blammy and talking all this tough shit. Like, nigga, no matter what, you're a great musician, but you're 5 feet tall, my nigga. You're not beating up nobody, bro. Niggas around you will slap the shit out of niggas, but come on, fam. Let's be real. On a one-on-one, Drake is washing that little nigga. Stop me when I'm lying. Right? Just put him in a headlock and what was that shit you were saying on that Not Like Us? Pussy. You know it's true. But like I said, we're not promoting any violence. Okay, on both ends. All right, Kendrick, stand down. Stop telling niggas, stop dog whistling, my nigga. Because I notice there's a lot of Kendrick fans that are in the chat, and salute to y'all. I respect y'all. But at the same time, y'all got a dog whistling ass nigga as your main guy, the guy that you respect so much. Because this nigga will tell niggas, oh, go run up on people for the culture. Right? Go run up on comedians for the culture and all type of shit. You're. So we got the Four Kings in the building, and I got my brother John Jay in the building. Four Kings, I want to get your opinion off the top, and then I want to keep John Jay here with me for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
So what's your thoughts?
Okay. I'm just gonna say this. If we're gonna give Schulz a pass and what have you, then at the same time, we might as well basically give Kramer from Seinfeld a pass for dropping the N-bomb numerous times.
That wasn't comedy. That wasn't in comedy. He crashed out.
Okay. I'll give you that. But at the same time, it's like the way that Schulz is basically going at black women and what have you and this and that, or pretty much going at every race and this and that, you might as well give Kramer a pass, even though Kramer crashed out. But I'm just saying.
It's a complete different thing, brother. Kramer was doing his comedy. People didn't like it, and he didn't know how to handle his hecklers, and then the racism came out of him. He wasn't doing racist jokes, and then he got canceled for that. Nah, he just got racist. There was no jokes. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay. I'll give you that one too. I'll give you that one too. I just thought that it's like it's kind of in common, but seeing the fact that you brought up seeing the fact that you mentioned that he crashed out, that's all right.
Like, I would even have given Kramer a pass if he found a way to respond to the hecklers with jokes that are borderline racist without going full N-word and all that type of shit. But he
Okay,
was able to come back with some zingers. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. That's true. That is true. Facts on that one.
All right. Quick thing before you go. What are your thoughts on the Kendrick Lamar thing? You think it's going to go through smoothly as far as his show over here?
Okay, I'm gonna say this for for the for the Kendrick Lamar concert or show, whichever. I think it's gonna go smoothly. I don't think it's gonna go like how it went with Pusha T and this and that. And at the end of the day, like I don't know. I'm basically thinking it's gonna go smoothly only for the fact that like the way that Drake is basically moving and what have you, like, bro, all this energy that he's putting towards Kendrick Lamar after losing this battle and this and that, what he needs to do, he needs to take this energy and go back in the booth and create another hit banger or another diss record against Kendrick. Like really, like I'm gonna put it out like this. And anybody can basically sound clip it however they want to sound clip it, sound bite it, however the case may be. I'm gonna fully say this as a Torontonian and this and that. I'm gonna fully say this: Chubbs, P Rain, Guillotine. If you guys are really his peoples, really his fams, really his niggas,
Yo,
then
Gillet's not OVO no more, bro.
or either way, either way. They only have to be part of OVO. It's just the fact that they're affiliated with Drake himself.
I don't think
My
Gillet
thing is
no
this.
more, bro.
My thing is this: if them niggas are really his friends, really his peoples, they should be like, "Yo, Drake, what the hell are you doing? Stop all this sulking. Stop this whole BS and pretty much sitting there sulking like you just lost your puppy." You know what I'm saying? Stop this whole you want to stand courtside at the game and start staring down DeMar DeRozan and all that shit like you fit to do something and this and that. When clearly we all know you ain't fit to do jack all. You ain't fit to go up on the court and go put hands on the nigga. You ain't fit to do that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what you need to do, take that energy, go in the studio, go in the booth, and create a banger. Like we all know you can do. Simple. You've been doing it for 15 years. How is it the fact at the end of the day, Pusha T went at you, exposed you, you went in the booth and did a banger? Did he not?
Yes.
Okay then.
I won't even push back right now because it's just gonna hold up the whole conversation. But thank you. I'll let you get your shit off. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You got anything to plug before you go?
Nah. I'm just the ordinary YouTuber watcher. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, thank you for the support, brother.
All right, no doubt.
Bless.
100.
Yo, okay. DJ John Jay, legendary DJ in the city. He's been out here for a minute. You're doing a little bit more exclusive parties and stuff like that too right now, right? Talk to me, fam. What's going on, bro?
Bro, I don't think that show's happening, man.
Oh, shit.
I'm not saying I know anything that anyone else knows, but I can't see that show happening.
Really? Tell me why not.
Oh, man. It's just, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that people don't know that I may or may not know. I don't know. But I can't see that happening. I just can't see him coming to Toronto after disrespecting. People are saying, okay, he disrespected Drake. But in my opinion, if you disrespect Drake, you disrespect Toronto. Simple. The man has done a lot above and beyond any artist that we've ever had in Toronto. Like you said earlier, someone said he's worth 400 million to the city a year.
Per year, yeah.
Yeah, like he's Toronto, bro. He reps Toronto heavy. So you diss him, you're dissing Toronto. Now, not everybody might not feel the same about Drake and might not like him or like Kendrick more than him, but at the same time, there are a lot of supporters of the boy, and I just don't see it going through. I mean, it is what it is.
What are your
I
thoughts
don't
on the
see.
pre-sale though? This it's almost sold out in the pre-sales.
Yeah, but pre-sale and it happening, two different things.
True.
They're not the same thing. Now, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that he's going to stop it, but someone might stop it. Some identity might stop it. I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
And that's going down in June. June. What is the exact date? As I see on the screen here. Did they say the exact date? I think it's like June 15th or something. And it's June 15th or something like that is supposed to be going down. I don't know, man.
I mean, if something gets worked out between now and then, which I don't think so, it might happen. But as it stands right now, if that show is happening this weekend, let's say it's getting canceled. It's not happening.
That's
My
a
opinion.
big thing to cancel. Think about the ramifications of, let's say they canceled the Schoolboy Q show.
Right.
Okay, a little bit of money was lost, a few hearts were broken because you weren't able to go see your favorite rapper, but you got your money back for the ticket. Whoop-de-whoop.
Right.
A stadium that holds 50,000 almost people, if they say, okay, we've sold these tickets and now the date comes closer and they're like, nah, not happening. The amount of moving parts that have to get moved around, bro, that's kind of crazy. They would have to let us know way ahead of time.
Yeah, and I think it will be way ahead of time.
So you're saying like by January, by New Year's, we're gonna find out, hey, listen, anybody who has a ticket, you're gonna get your money, back.
I believe so. It's just my personal opinion. I can't see that happening. I mean, people forget how powerful this guy really is. This guy gets people into the country or not supposed to be in the country, really. And I'm not saying he's the one that's going to do it. There may be other issues where it might be too much of a problem, and they might just say, you know what, it's not worth it. Let's forget it.
Well, your true captain was saying earlier, he was like, we're in the crash out era also. So who knows, like, if some youths would crash out for him, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You never know what people will do, for a little bit of popularity.
Yeah.
Someone might do something crazy, and I'd hate to see that happen. But this beef right here or these issues that are going on are big. There's so much behind the scenes. Like there's a ton behind the scenes that the average person, what we see and what we're hearing right now, there's so much more to it.
Yeah.
That I can't even say. So there's such a big thing to it that I can't really see it happening. My personal opinion. I haven't been told anything like that, but all I'm saying.
So let me ask you another question. Now that we're like in some Drake related topics, right? And I don't want to put you on the spot, brother.
Go ahead.
But what are your thoughts on this lawsuit thing? On the lawsuit that could happen, if the petition, basically.
What do I think about?
Is it a good idea? Because like it's making his image look bad.
Because there's different elements to this lawsuit. You got to be specific on what part of the lawsuit do I think is.
So okay, let's go with the second one that the second petition that dropped, the defamation
of character.
Yeah, for the track and Universal pushing the track and then getting hit for defamation.
I mean, it's interesting because you got to look at it this way. Drake has been putting on the lights, per se, for lack of a better term, at Universal for how long? Willingly, Universal allowed this song to come out knowing that, it would affect Drake in some sort of way. And it's not true. It's lies.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's any truth to it. There's been nothing proven along those lines. So to sue over it, that's not up to me to say. I don't know. But what he's doing, I can see it. I can see why he's doing it. Whether I agree with it or not, that's not up to me.
Yeah. No, because it's just like right now.
What do you think?
I'm kind of on the same boat with you. Like, I understand why it's happening, but I've been saying that the timing is bad. It just makes it look like, he's mad that he lost the battle. Right. But I feel that he would have gone through it with it if he had won the battle, hopefully. But it does look bad. I understand how it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? I understand how the people could be a little bit angry, especially when it comes to people who are talking about real hip hop. It doesn't scream real hip hop to be suing guys over lyrics.
Right, but real hip hop is no longer. That's been done. Hip hop, that era of that we come from, the 90s, 2000s. We're in a new world. We're in a new game.
Totally, I agree with
We
that.
have to accept that it's not that anymore. Hip hop is not what we knew it as.
Yeah,
It has changed. So whether it's the code of the streets to not do that, I mean, I don't know. It's not for me to say, but I know hip hop has changed.
and at the same time, a lot of the voices who are speaking out against it, most of them are in an age group. And think about it. And
Yeah.
maybe you can figure. Maybe you can catch what I'm saying right here.
Absolutely.
Anybody who's got a loud mic, we're all over a certain age, and most of us who are saying, "Yo, Drake is a punk for this," and da 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 da, we're not really seeing anybody in their 20s on a loud mic saying that.
No, I just saw a post today from Rosenberg and what's his face, Cypher Sounds, talking about the same thing.
Mm.
Rosenberg, who's is it? Rosenberg?
Yeah,
The
Rosenberg hates Drake.
Yeah, they were talking about it and how he was disappointed and it's not cool and all that. Well, I don't know. Who's to say that? That's up to Drake and his team to figure that out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's bigger things behind this than just like what we're seeing at face value. And I know
play it.
for a fact.
I'll play it right now. 1 second.
Yeah. You watched it already, right?
Hold on. Let me put up the screen.
Did you find it?
I don't even have the screen up. 1 second.
Between us and them, and maybe we don't understand the power move that they're doing, but on the streets it looks bad.
I would say it looks so bad that you're going to lose more money because of this than you would have lost from whatever was going on,
or whatever you get from it, you're
it
going
ain't
to
worth
lose
it.
way more.
It ain't worth it.
This one is, I mean, I can't.
Whoa, hold on. Let me bring in Illinois.
They go in further. Play the rest of it. They start talking about him being Jewish and stuff, which I hate to hear that type of stuff.
I'm gonna play it.
They say it's a very
I don't understand.
Scythe, then he, this is what I mean about every move being like, what are you talking about? He then went on a streamer who I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Not Kai Cenat, that's in the culture. Some white boy streamer I've never heard of. And he announces an Australian tour that's named for something I've never heard of.
Anita Max.
And it's going to be happening during the Super Bowl. Like, bro, you can go on stage in Australia the night of the Super Bowl. It ain't changing what's happening, bro. Like, this is all just like, I've never seen a fumble like this. And I know it's going to sound like I don't mean this. I do. It like makes me worry for the guy. Like, what are you doing? The choices are so crazy. And like, you're digging a hole that's getting worse and worse. What? This doesn't have to be this bad.
Yeah, this is the end of the clip. But is he cooking, or is it raw food? Is it stale food?
That's what everybody's saying, though. What Rosenberg's saying, everybody in the States is saying the same thing. Joe Budden said it.
Well, that's the point that I was making, that these are all older people, right?
Right.
Are the young folks feeling the same way? Because, Drake still has a very large influence over the young fans. He accumulated a lot of young fans over the years. And even in Toronto, a lot of these young bucks of the Toronto rappers, they mess with Drake heavy. They're the new generation. So a lot of us old school guys, myself not included, but a lot of old school guys will be like, yo, Drake, you're a punk for that. You're a punk for that. But they all have gray in their beards.
No, why? It's because we come from a different cloth, right? back in the days, it's just straight battle rapping. Like I forget what one of those rappers said it. One of those old school rappers said it. They said, back in the days, there was no rules. So now they're trying to figure, say, all right, you know what? Now they're thinking that he's trying to make rules in the game right now. But I get where Drake's coming from. It's killing his brand and it's messing up his money. That's what he's looking at it as. It's a business thing for him. It's all a joke and everything above and beyond and outside of the box to everybody else that's not in his position. Anybody that was in his position, right? If you were in a position where you were like the higher up in like a food chain or something, see, and you're making the most amount of money, and then somebody else just gets in there, and then they step on your toes, and then they take over your position in the less amount of time because the boss is favoritism them. You're gonna feel always right. It's the same with I would.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I get it. He should know when. Like you said, it's the timing. He should have waited at least a month. At least a month, because it's right out. He did it like him doing it the day that, or 2 days after Kendrick drops an album, makes it look suspect. Still, I won't even lie. And I'm not even fending for Kendrick. I'm just saying
that might have been put in. That might have been put in long before he even knew Kendrick was dropping.
You're right. You're right, John Jay. John Jay, I know you long time. You know, DJ Illinois, bro.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Yes.
But you made a valid point, though. Drake is not just a rapper; he's a business man.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, this is not just about rap no more. We're not dealing with 90s rap and 2000s rap and cannabis versus LL.
Yeah, it's totally different.
And Jay and Nas, the game has changed, man.
Totally different.
Yeah,
different.
He's a big business. He's a huge business. He employs a lot of people. He has a lot of brands. It's big. It's bigger than hip hop in himself, I would guess.
You know what's wild about this concert? It's on Father's Day, you know.
Ooh. Yes. That's one of the things, the quote unquote Easter eggs. Right? You know, they're all saying Kendrick has all these Easter eggs that he's planting. A lot of the times I don't think that it is. It just lines up like that. But you think it's an Easter egg?
I think so. I think it was calculated. I think it was a Rock Nation calculated move
to put it on Father's Day.
Yeah, bro.
What's the reason? Let me hear out the K-Barb reason.
Jay-Z, he's probably like, yo, you want to do a tour? Kendrick's like, yeah, man, we did a tour, man, in Toronto. We gotta do it in Toronto. Jay's like, yo, you just do it on Father's Day, man.
And what's that supposed to insinuate? Because I think Drake shows that he's a great father. Right?
Yeah.
And I know people are gonna call me the Drake Glazer, but there's nothing that's shown that he's a bad father.
Well,
so
here's the thing. Did sorry to cut you, Friday. Did Drake announce his Anita Max win tour before Kendrick? No. Kendrick just dropped announced it.
He just announced it.
So I think after the Anita Max win tour was announced, I think they calculatedly plotted this.
Yeah.
Who's presenting the show? Rock Nation's presenting the show?
Well, no. They do all the bookings, right?
Who's presenting
Live Nation? It's Live Nation. It's
Live Nation. My bad. Not Rock Nation.
Live Nation and Drake have a relationship.
Yeah.
We know that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So, I mean, what does that mean?
Who knows? Maybe it's just a business move that
because
he's not gonna be down here anyway. No, I think they let it slide because they're like, yo, he's not gonna be in the city anyway. He's gonna be in Australia, right?
No, that's during the Super Bowl. He's gonna be in Australia.
Yeah, this is in June.
Yeah, but how long does this tour go?
A month.
It goes
to long. It's only a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super Bowl's in what? February
9th.
Yeah, no chance.
February 9th.
He'll be around, bro. He'll be around. But you did bring up a good point as far as the Live Nation thing.
Right.
It goes all back to the whole universal petition, right? You got your hand in both of our pockets, and you're siphoning the money from my pocket and putting it in his.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then giving
this is the same thing with Live Nation. If now let's say he wants to go on a defamation thing for don't let him perform Not Like Us on the stage over here. You ain't trying to get no Instagram moment off of me in my own city.
Right.
Yeah. You're right, but it's gonna be a moment either way, because it's not gonna get stopped. They're not gonna stop him from performing that. Man.
Unfortunately, as a media outlet, I'm gonna have to repost that shit, and it's gonna hurt me, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big moment.
So you think it's happening then?
I think it's happening, John.
I don't think it's happening, bro.
I think it's 100% happening.
I think it's 90% not happening.
Unless there's like a riot outside of the stadium the day of, it's not going. It's going on.
I just don't think. And listen, whatever behind the scenes that might be the thing that make it not happen, fine. But as far as in front of the scenes, I don't think that we don't have a loyal enough city. I don't think our city's that loyal, bro.
To just cut the concert like that.
No,
Like
I just think there's too many people who really want to go see Kendrick Lamar, and they don't care.
And he's gonna get the Taylor Swift or treatment with the convoys and 100 security guards and all that stuff. So
it would be nice for us to have the loyalty that like we're talking about, as far as like you can't come to our city with all that disrespect. But I think our city's not that loyal like that. I think Canada as a country is not even loyal like that.
I don't think it has anything to do with loyalty. I just don't think we have that mindset where we have to force people to check in and do all that crazy stuff that Americans do, right? Nothing against what Americans do. That's the culture, right? Our culture is totally different. Like I was saying before, Friday, they think we're soft. They think we're soft. They hate us because we're too nice.
We're nice.
We're too nice.
Generally
that's
speaking,
what they don't like.
But
So,
there are the mandem out there, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, 100%.
We've seen what they've done to certain people that have come to the city and messed around or didn't check in, et cetera, et cetera.
Salute the drama.
Oh, there's always mandem. The mandem are out and about.
Yeah,
but it's all about how you flex in the city, though. If you're coming down, I get it. Like this, due to the circumstances, yeah, it's territorial to a lot of Torontonians and a lot of people too. But it's not gonna get that crazy. I don't think it will. And if you have a 1-2 man try to jump the gate, like, Friday, did you see the setup of the stage?
I had it up on the screen earlier. It looked crazy.
It's in parts. So you see around all those parts, there's gonna be barriers, probably 15, 20 feet from the stage. So there's gonna be a gap.
What I'm saying is, it's not even. I don't think it's even gonna get to that point.
That's what I'm saying. It won't. But I'm just explaining. Like,
no, I'm saying the show is not even gonna get to the point where it's going to happen. It's not. It's going to be stopped before
it even gets to that. Yeah,
like in my opinion, I think something's going to stop it. I don't know who or whatever. I don't think it's going to get to the point where it's showtime.
No, I think the showtime. I think it's going to go down same way.
Yeah.
So listen, Illinois, because I already had you on here before. I'm gonna link you back after.
Yeah, yo, done know.
All right, brother.
Shout out, yo, salute, John J.
Yes, brother. Yes,
done know.
I'm looking at the thing right here. Salute to DJ Illinois right there. I'm looking at the venue stuff right here. So VIP package, $1,038 to $1,039. Ooh, it's expensive as shit, man. Row B of $726, bro. Holy shit, man. Platinum. What was that platinum thing that I just seen? There was some platinum. Look at this. Row section A6. What's section A6? Oh, that's like right there next to the stage. $1,446.60. What are you saying, John Jay? You want to?
That's resale value, or that's what it's going for right now?
I'm literally on the Ticketmaster site.
I mean, listen, it's no secret that this show stands to make a lot of money and bring a lot of money to the city. I get that part. But for me, it's not more important than a man coming to Toronto and dissing our dude.
Yeah.
That's not it. I get this, but Drake has done more and worth more than this one show, is what I'm saying. If this show cancels, it's a loss of money, but Drake has done so much more, and to allow a man that's been lying and disrespectful towards the boy come and do a show, and if he performs that song, it's highly disrespectful. And who knows what will happen? Drake will be like, "Yo, Live Nation, we're done," or whoever, we're done. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm hypothetically speaking here. I don't know that.
No, and yes, let's
Everything is
add that.
hypothetical, by the
It's
way.
all hypothetical.
Yes.
But bro, right now he's pissed. He's just not like having this. Like if you're ready to sue the record labels, what you
Right.
just said right there, like you go against me like that, I might have to stop doing business with you too, as far as
Right.
Live Nation.
Rightfully so.
Man,
I mean, it's like you said, you said earlier, this man has been, or whoever said, has been putting on the lights at Universal for a while. It's a disrespecting. Yeah, it's rap, but it's also business now. It's not just rap. If
so
that's what
okay,
business, then that's not cool.
let me ask you last question on this whole, I guess.
Well, you know, we could talk for hours about this.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Let me
just
ask you a
can't
last
give you a lot
question.
of information.
No, and listen, I appreciate it, bro, because like you,
I give you little bits and pieces here, but that's
yeah,
about it.
you know, but you're locked in, you're tapped in. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I'm tapped in, yes.
I want to just ask one like last thing on this whole thing here. What about the Super Bowl? Do you think that Kendrick Lamar is going to perform not like us at the Super Bowl, or is there going to be legal action on that too? Or do you think the legal action is going to hold up him even performing it at the Super Bowl?
I mean, if we think about it, what got him to perform at the Super Bowl was that song, correct? Like, would he have been considered to perform this year if this beef and that song never happened? I'm asking.
Without the beef, no.
Okay, so without the beef, there's no song.
Like listen, I'm for the K Barbs or the K Bots out there. I think Kendrick Lamar is a very accomplished artist, but this year, 2024, the boost that he got from this battle, if he wasn't in the Super Bowl runnings before, he definitely got into it this year. And I never really heard people talking about Kendrick Lamar being a Super Bowl headliner before that.
Right. So if there's no battle, let's just say there's no battle, there's no beef. Does Kendrick Lamar headline this year's Super Bowl? That's my question.
I'll say no.
Exactly. My point. So he's going to feel like he needs to perform that song because that song got him to the Super Bowl. Now, keep in mind, there's going to be kids watching and stuff. That song is going to be edited.
They have to.
A point where they have to, that they might let the crowd sing it out instead. They can't have that type of profanity at a Super Bowl. Now, let alone maybe the song, there's something happens and the song can't be performed at all. Which Kendrick still has hits that he can perform. Don't get me wrong. He has hits that he could do without ever doing that song.
Yeah.
The reality is that song got him, Drake got him. He should be thanking Drake for that Super Bowl performance. in an indirect way. No beef, no Super Bowl performance.
I was waiting for that. They're
Am I
going
lying?
to kill you later in the repost and the replay of this live. Yo, who's this guy? Why is he saying all of these pro Drake things?
No, but it's the truth. Listen, I like Kendrick's music. I just don't like what happened and how it's happening.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Listen, I get killed in the comments all the time. I agree with you.
But it's the reality of the situation. It's not glazing or whatever. But
but you're not allowed to say anything pro Drake on the internet, because automatically you're compromised. They're gonna start looking in the back of this, like they can't see you on camera, but in their mind, you got bare Happy Dad cans in the background, and you probably have like a steak wheel that is on your wall, and you're completely compromised.
I can show you some Drake vinyl. That's maybe some shoes, but that's about it.
And plus, the fact that I've mentioned on live and I've mentioned on air that I've spoken to Drake behind the scenes. They're like, "Oh, well, definitely you're compromised." But then when I say something good about Kendrick, nobody says anything. Nobody says, "Oh, the TDE check landed."
Oh, they think that you're employed by Drake.
I seen a comment the other day after I did a stream with Justin Hunt and over on his channel. They said Big Three, Big Ack, Maul, and Friday Ricky Dread. I was like, you got it, man.
But I think, isn't him and Ack going through something right now too? Isn't there some issues there or something I was reading about?
Nah, it's the internet talking shit because
Yeah.
didn't say, "Oh, Drake is the best all the time," and can do no wrong. He was critical of Drake. So now, is there a problem? Like, no, we can be critical of both gentlemen and also give them props. But the internet doesn't understand. Like, I could like both. Like you just said, you like Kendrick's music. Guess what, John Jay? Me too. But guess who else's music we like?
I like Drake's music a little more. That's all.
Sorry. He has more music. There's more functions for it. It doesn't mean that I don't like Kendrick. I just listen to Drake more. You know what I'm saying?
It's
to
true.
be honest, I listen to neither of them more at these days and times because I'm getting older and I listen to their podcast and shit. I'll listen to their shit when it first drops, but I appreciate both of them the same.
Right. I can hear that. I mean, I don't really mess with a lot of Kendrick's music except for some of his club hits. But I mean, I listen to the boy. He's got every album I've listened to, and he's always makes something for everyone. And as a DJ in the clubs, that's what I like. I like party music.
Yeah, and same here. I like the party shit. I like when Drake gets introspective, but I also like when Kendrick gets introspective. I'm a guy who's always in my head, so I listen the Kendrick shit that I'm listening to. It's serving me the purpose that I need. And then the Drake shit that I listen to, same thing, bro. It's just, I don't know. People, they always want you to pick a side, basically. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes it's not black or white, man. Sometimes there's a gray area there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I know what side, if I had to pick or I'm picking, I know where I'm at. But it doesn't always have to be like that. There could be a gray area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's up to you. Whoever side you pick, that's your opinion. Who could argue that? If mans want to roll with Kendrick and you're from wherever in the world, that's your opinion. You're entitled.
Yeah.
But don't be upset if someone wants to back the boy. That's just the way it is. You can't be upset at someone else's opinion.
Yeah.
Like you said, they go at you, right?
Yeah.
But they have their opinion, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then sometimes my opinion seems anti-Drake, and some people are like, "Yo, why are you saying that, bro? You're in Toronto."
I watch you. I don't think you're anti-Drake. I think you're fair.
Yeah,
you're down the middle. Naturally, you're a Toronto man, so okay, maybe there's something there, and you might talk to the guy or whatever. I don't know. There's a little bit of something going on, but for the most part, from when I watch you speak, I think you're pretty neutral, and you speak the facts.
I try to just bring more clarity from the Toronto perspective because a lot of people will just speculate, "Oh, y'all in Canada probably think this. Y'all in Canada probably thinking this." And it's like, okay, well, talk to one of us from over here and I'll tell you what we think. At least as much as I can.
Instead of assuming.
Yeah.
There's a lot of assumptions going on.
Exactly.
And that's what brings me to another point that I think eventually he needs to get on some sort of podcast where I can imagine a man is probably tired of people speaking on his behalf. I'm guessing. I don't know that.
Yeah.
When people speak on someone's behalf and you keep hearing that and hearing that, naturally you're going to want to set the record straight. And I think eventually, I don't know, it's going to happen on someone's podcast, whoever it is, I don't know, but something has to come out where it's a little sit down and maybe when all this smoke is settled and he can say what's really going on.
Yeah. I agree with that too, because, even I've been saying here on the platform, like, yeah, tap in and, let the people know what you think. But he's also in a legal battle. So when he's able to speak.
He can't really right now.
Yeah. So when he's ready to speak, I'm sure he's going to speak.
Right.
But
like
at
on
this
the
point
last
in time,
he didn't speak out on anything about the legal stuff. The one he just did with Steak. There was no talks of anything legal, and rightfully so. You should not be talking about that. You're in the middle of probably one of the biggest lawsuits or potential lawsuits in all of music history.
Yeah.
No one has ever done this. You take it on a giant, both in Spotify and in Universal.
And also, he didn't announce it until after that stream was over. It was like a day after.
Yeah. So, I mean, rightfully so. He's a smart man. He has a smart team behind him. They know what they're doing. They didn't get this far on talent alone. Yes, they're talented, but there's a lot of stuff moving behind the scene. It's like a bicycle. There's many parts.
Yeah. Yeah. Real talk.
We can't take that away from him. So everybody's saying, "Oh, this is a dumb move. This is not right. This and that." I don't think so. The man is too calculated.
Yeah, but we'll see, because in the end of the day, like, people are saying his reputation is taking a hit.
Yeah.
But if he does have a long-term plan, then his long-term plan should include his reputation going all the way back to prominence. You know what I'm saying?
What does that even mean? His reputation is taking a hit? Because I'm curious. So the majority is saying this looks bad on him.
Yeah, the
Like,
hip hop fans.
Yeah.
But the people who are not, don't care about all those hip hop rules, they don't care.
Right.
I'm a little bit on both sides, where I do care about hip hop rules, but I also understand that shit don't matter when it comes to business.
Right. It's business.
Yeah.
So,
You know
like
what
I
I'm saying?
said, it's bigger than hip hop, and this thing is going to be. Let's keep in mind, it's a petition yet. It's not gone through yet.
Yeah.
But if there's been any damage done, it doesn't matter, because it's already been as a petition for it to happen. So the intent is already there. So people want to hate on that without it ever going through again. The intent was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it doesn't go through, then it doesn't go through. But if it does, this will be massive for the music industry, because I know, as a DJ, not on the level of where he's taking it, that this type of stuff has been going on for years. I've been doing it for years in a different way, but it's similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Payola, all that stuff. I've dealt with all that.
Yeah.
That happens.
No, it's been happening. Hold on a second, John. I'm gonna
Yeah.
bring in somebody here. Zuka, where you hitting? Where you calling from? Yo. Going once, twice. Yada here.
Like Flex even spoke on it Friday. Flex was saying some interesting stuff, and Flex has been crucial of Drake throughout his whole career. We know that. Even Flex had said some stuff like, "Yo, it's about time." Flex a legend in the scene. He knows a lot of information.
Yeah.
He said it too. It's about time this comes out.
Yeah, and he's been at Hot 97, where they're saying that they've never accepted payola.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either. But it is what it is. Yo, listen, John Jay, we can go on about this whole thing with the Drake lawsuit, but I'm Drake lawsuit out, man.
I gotta come down there eventually at some point, and we
please,
do something
bro,
in the studio, because there's so much more to talk about.
Yeah, man, we gotta get a proper podcast episode going, brother.
Yeah, I agree, brother. I appreciate you having me on, though, man.
No, thanks for tapping in, fam.
No problem. Keep doing your thing. You're doing a great job. I watch all of your stuff as much as I can. Some of the longer stuff, I don't get to watch the whole thing, but I watch majority of your stuff every day, at least 2 to 3 20-minute clips, 24-minute clips. So I just want to salute you on doing your thing, and I've watched you from then till now, and I think big things are, not that they're not already happening, but I think bigger things are going to happen for you. I'm sure of that.
No, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
No problem, bro. Let's keep in touch, and have a good rest of the week. Okay, my friend?
You too, brother.
All right, brother. Later.
Bless. Big salute to DJ John Jay right there. That's a legendary DJ over here in our city, yo. Put some respect on his name. Yo, Zuka, your mic is good now?
Yo, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay,
what do you want to chime in on? I got a couple of topics that are on the table right now. I got the Kendrick Lamar show coming down over here in June. Do you think it's going to happen? And then my other topic that I'm going to get back to right now is the Andrew Schulz. Should he be canceled for those jokes?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I want to talk about all those things. I've been listening for like the last hour or something like that.
Dope,
so if you don't mind, I got a lot to say. So first thing I want to say, because I've been listening to the people calling in and stuff like that too, and just kind of been looking at the chat and listening to you speak and stuff, right? The one thing, the first I want to start off with, I love how everyone thinks they know what Drake needs to do. Meanwhile, you're on welfare, collecting government checks, living with your mom, Dukes, and your bank account's never seen more than $300 at the same time. You got no qualifications to be able to speak. So I really don't want to hear like opinions from people saying, you know what, he should do this or he should do that. Y'all wouldn't even know what to do if y'all was really in his position. Y'all just kind of trying to figure and guess, from the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
Now,
Armchair quarterbacks.
yeah, exactly, right. Because you see, like it's kind of like that question. You'll ask somebody, "Hey, for $1 million, would you do this?" And a lot of times, if it's kind of like fishy, a lot of people will say no until the money's really in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will switch up based on like the circumstances. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the Andrew Schulz thing. I think with the Andrew Schulz thing, I heard somebody that just came on your live talking about something. I think society is just getting soft to say cancel Andrew, right? So when have we ever heard that in the past, right? This type of talk is only prevalent in like the last 8 to 9 years. We have a bunch of soft, coddled, golden spoon-fed babies, golden diaper babies. Like this new age to me is filled with a bunch of delicate females. And when I say females, I'm not talking about I'm talking about the niggas too. Because they
Yeah.
just as soft. Like you heard the dude that was just on your stream that was saying we should cancel Andrew and trying to compare it to Kramer, doing full out racist hatred from his heart towards an entire population of people. Nobody, including white people, were laughing when Kramer did his thing. That was a demon
Yeah.
on that stage screaming and yelling out of anger and frustration, like displaying his deep-rooted hatred and his KKK upbringing. That's completely different. What Andrew Schulz did, it was a joke. I laughed every single time I hear that joke. I heard it today again when you was playing it on your stream. I laughed again. I thought it was funny. I'm black. You see what I'm saying? And the last thing, because really the lawsuit, if we talking about the lawsuit, I want to talk about the lawsuit too.
Yes,
The
sir.
lawsuit to me doesn't look bad. Because I think you just have to do like your friend that was just on. He said, or I think somebody else said it was bad. I don't know if he said it was bad, but you said it was bad timing. Or I'm getting confused of who said what. But I'll say this:
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And
Yeah, it
before
doesn't matter.
before you speak on the lawsuit, I want to know just roughly what your age is, bro.
Oh, I'm 32.
Okay. Keep going.
Yeah. So the lawsuit to me doesn't look bad. What's happening is his contract is up. This is what a lot of people are not realizing. This is exactly the time when you're supposed to do negotiations. It's a coincidence. His contract is up over the next year, I believe. He requested a new deal. They refused. The label went to back to the drawing board and said, "Hey, we don't want to give him shares and more money and XYZ that he's asking for, but we also can't lose this guy. How can we make this work in our favor to keep him here, but not have to agree to all his terms? How can we sit down with him and let him know, hey, we don't think you're worth what you're asking for if all of his meeting points are like accurate, right? If he's saying, hey,
Right.
I'm hitting these numbers, I'm doing this, how can they argue that? Well, what the label has to do now is figure out a way to devalue him temporarily so that when they do sit back at the table, they have leverage to tell him no, right?
Yeah.
This is what we think you're worth. And now he can't go back to them and say, well, they're going to just throw back the numbers. So now, how do they do that? Well, if they got the power and the influence of Spotify or whatever, these DSPs, and they can screw around with the numbers, pay bots, reduce Kendrick Lamar's thing by 30%. I know you heard about that. Like they were charging him 30% less than they would all the other artists. Yeah, that's going to start making his numbers look bad. And guess what? His contract is about to be up. He's about to sit back at that table. So also, I was listening to Rosenberg that you were just playing, and I've been listening to a bunch of people talk about the beef. And I noticed Rosenberg said, this is so bad. Why is he going on tour? Why did we respond this way and that way, etc.? And I'm worried about him, etc. It sounds to me the people against Drake are upset and very angry that he's not acting out and upset and screaming, yelling and acting erratically, which is what the goal was. The goal failed. The plan failed. Kendrick wins by the internet bot comments, streaming bots, suburban white kids, and 85% of the entire industry backing him up. And when they look at the charts, they're wondering and crying to themselves like, why? How is he still on the list? Why is he still number one every month? We spent so much resources, so much money. Everyone backed us. Why is he still able to have over 80 million streams on one DSP alone and the most streamed artist every month of this year? I think a lot of these people are frustrated. Anytime I hear someone say, I think Drake should just take a break and disappear, that's my advice. What they really mean to say is, damn it, I was hoping he would just disappear and cry in a corner so we can all laugh at him. But why is he not doing that? Why is he so resilient and keeps coming back? Why can't we kill him off? And I get it. And this is my last point. And I get it. It's frustrating when you spent that much time and money and resources and literally gathered the entire Marvel and DC universe and the plan didn't work. What is supposed They were supposed to end his career. The plan was to get this guy to completely disappear from the face of the earth and go into hiding. You don't realize that even when Kendrick dropped an album, the entire conversation was still about Drake. After about 12 hours, nobody was even talking about GNX anymore. It was over. It was back to Drake talk. And that's my final point.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Some points were made. Salute to you, and you landed the plane perfectly, brother.
For sure. All right, Friday.
Thank you, brother.
Good show, man.
Thank you. Salute to Zuka right there, man. He's spitting hot fire. Dial on. Okay, we're gonna finish up this Andrew Schulz segment.
We love hip hop.